What's going on, guys? I want to do a trade recap on how I sold about 70% of my position on Apple today, kind of swinging that last 30% into tomorrow just because of the chart setup looked good technically. So with that being said, I took 25 contracts, guys, and I was in this trade for about $3,400 worth of premium. So full disclosure, before you start wondering, did I buy one contract, two contracts, and just magically make, $1,400 appear into my P&L? No. Okay, so I'm in this for about $3,300, $3,400, but I do want you guys to kind of realize something. 25 contracts seems like a lot. But when you really look at the big scale of things, I'm not over here trading $20,000 a trade, $50,000 a trade. I mean, $3,000, $4,000 a trade, 5,000 sometimes if I'm trading Teslas, kind of like my limit. Now, mind you, I don't always hit $1,000 winners. Normally, I'm looking to take profits between that $250, $350, $400 range. But when the trade just works perfectly, like this Apple trade did, it works perfectly, right? So let's kind of just get into it real quick. If I look at the Discord, this is the private Discord feed here. Obviously the day's over, so all of these are invalid now, but at today pre-market, I was scanning through some stocks and I was looking at Apple 144.15 long. Okay, so 144.15. I was also looking at AMD, which is a fantastic trade as well. Amazon really didn't set up until a little bit later in the day. Roblox never got there. SPY pretty much went right off the word go as well. And Tesla was a monster trade. I took this Tesla trade as well. Wish I would have hung on to this a lot longer. But anyways, Apple here at 6 o'clock in the morning, obviously before the market is open. Now, one thing that I'm kind of looking at here, and I want you guys to kind of look at, we can see this hourly candle here literally from the word go just pretty much explodes. So this hourly candle is going to include the first 30 minutes of the pre-market as well as the first 30 minutes of the market open. As soon as we took out yesterday's highs, that's all I was looking at, guys. So if I just kind of rewind the tape back and see exactly how I even got to this area here, what I was looking at, we have a bottom here on Apple 129. We had a nice little bounce into the top of the supply here into the linear regression. We've pulled back for 3 days and now we're on a 1, 2, 3 day move higher. Obviously this is today's candle. So before we're looking at today's candle, we're on a 1, 2, 3 day push higher. What I was looking at here was 627 as well as 628. The top wicks here, that price point was $143.60. So yesterday we took that out with a little bit of the wick here. So all I was doing was taking the top wick here, right, is 144.15, 144.20, and basically telling myself, if the price action is good, if the market is going to push higher today, and if Apple starts to finally break through this linear regression here, this is worth a trade because the 50-day moving average is here. Now, mind you that we could have gotten rejected at the 50-day moving average. I could have lost money on this trade. Obviously, we have stop losses in place, but those were the two areas of supply that I was looking at. So there was a couple of things that I was looking at on this trade. Can we take out yesterday's highs, which is that 140, the yesterday's highs 144.17, right? So can we take out yesterday's highs? Okay, when we take out yesterday's highs, which is today, if we can take that out, what do we do when we get to the linear regression? What do we do when we get to the 50-day moving average? If we pull up the 1 hour time frame here, and why I say this trade worked out perfectly is because if we look at yesterday's highs here, that 144.15, right? 144.15, and I just draw a little line here, 144.15, 144.15. This hour candle, as soon as we take this out, I'm just getting long, okay? I'm getting long. I'm going to use the tailing nearest moving average to be my stop loss on a 1 hour time frame. So I'm going to allow this trade to develop. I'm going to allow this trade to work. What does that mean? What that means is if we get confirmation over yesterday's highs, if we are above the nearest term trending moving average, which in this case is the 5. That's the green one here. If we stay over the 5 on the 1 hour time frame, I will hold this long. What do we do when we get to the linear regression? Remember, I just spoke about this on the daily chart. What are we going to do when we get up here into that 145, 146 zone? We kind of chopped around. We came back a little bit, stayed over the 5, got this next push, and I sold here towards the end of the day in about 70% of my position, and I'm carrying over some contracts. So I still have 10 contracts on the board. I did take 25. So I sold 15 contracts for a profit. That is locked in at $1,450, right? That's the locked in profit. Now I still have 10 contracts left. Am I going to profit on those? It's to be determined. What I'm really looking at for tomorrow and what I can see off this chart here, we had the big push and I sold for some cash flow here, okay? Now the reason why I held this position is because I like that we're now building a base over the linear regression. That's the only reason why I held this. If this was to make a push higher and then lose the 5 as well as the linear regression, I would not have held the 10 overnight. I would have just sold everything and taken my profits, whatever that would have been. Being that we are holding the linear regression demand zone, I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt. Now tomorrow, if we do open up red, I will give Aapl the first 30 minutes to an hour and a half to try to reclaim itself, trap shorts, and go red to green. I will look to use the 1 hour rising 20-day moving average as my absolute stop. If it does come down here and lose the 20-day moving average, I will exit my position. Those contracts will probably, pretty much go down to almost not nothing, but I will give the profits back, right? I'll still have some premium in there, so I'm not going to lose money, but I'm just going to probably give back the rest of the gains, and I'll just end the trade at like $1,400 or whatever it is, $1,300 if I lose $100 on the trade or whatever, which is still a great trade, right? You have to let these trades develop. You have to let them do their thing. Now, if we hold this area and we continue to chop around and we continue to build a base and trap shorts and then take out today's highs, well, then I will sell on the break, okay? I'll sell on the break of today's highs into that next power move going forward. But just wanted to kind of give you guys my thought process on how I profited the $1,400. I really, really like when trades just kind of go in your favor. When you have a plan, you execute the plan works out. It could have been numerous things that could have happened here. We could have chopped around here. Market could have pulled back. We could have lost, the 5-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame. I could have lost, but in a trade, anything's possible. But that's why it's called managing your risk. You manage risk. You take technical setups, you have a technical stop loss, you have a technical take profit. So why was the reason I took profit? Well, when we finally busted through the linear regression and then we pulled back and we held the 5, I was telling myself the next time we bust through again and put in a new high, I'll just sell, which happened to come in this hour candle here. And then that's the whole reason why I sold the trades. Guys, let's not make trading more difficult than what it needs to be. We have technical analysis to help us. It is our friend, okay? If you guys are having trouble profiting in this bear market, long, short, doesn't really matter. Join the Discord, guys. There's plenty of people in my Discord who are making money each and every single day. Now, I know I don't like to preach, trade every day, because sometimes opportunities don't present themselves every day. But guys, there's at least one play out there each and every single day. If you know what you're looking for, you can profit too. This doesn't have to be a hard game, and you don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to have a 6-figure account to make decent money. That $1,400 is decent money, guys. Now, am I going to go buy a Lamborghini with $1,400? Of course not. But am I going to be able to pay my bills, put food on the table, and continue to live to trade another day? 100%. And I'll do that every single day as long as I'm permitted to be walking on this earth and trading these stocks. Hope that makes sense. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all inside the Discord. And I would love to take on a couple more students this month, kind of get you guys up to speed. So if you guys want to become a lifetime member, remember, spots are limited. I only take a number of people each and every single month just to kind of keep it focused and a narrowed targeted group. But a lot of the people that are in the Discord right now are pretty much well on their way trading, finding their own setups by themselves and doing this without me holding their hand. That's the whole main thing. I want to teach you guys the strategies that I understand, but I don't want to hold your hand, right? Because what good is that if one day I'm not around, or one day, I God forbid something happens, right? You don't want to have to rely on somebody to be able to teach you how to trade. You want to be able to do this on your own, and what I can provide is the tools to give you the knowledge and education to be able to trade on your own. So definitely become a lifetime member at evolutiontraders.com, and I'll see you guys all on the inside.